Welcome to FIYAH Side Chat. This is bonus content, so if you haven't already, please go back and binge watch all of my videos that I've uploaded so far, just so you can get to know me, get to know this channel, what we're all about. Mostly self-improvement, self-care, self-love, and all of the not so cute in-between moments and experiences that we have to go through in order to ultimately heal. But in this particular video, if you go back and watch the very first episode of FIYAH Side Chat, I talk about manifesting my dream car and in all of its glory, in all of its specs, and also losing it twice. Yeah, my car was repossessed, basically. So go back and watch all three of those videos. I broke them up into parts, so it should be an easy watch on your part. But in this video, in this bonus FIYAH Side Chat content, I want to talk about dream cars. Comment below what your top 5, your FIYAH 5, because that's what we're calling this bonus segment, FIYAH 5 dream cars are. Like, if you could just walk onto a car dealership lot right now and pick up 5 of your top most favorite dream cars, what would they be? Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. And how are we going to manifest these into our lives today, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 5 years from now, a month from today? Let's get into it, you guys. Let's talk about it. So for me, and this is in no particular order, but I'm just gonna, hit them with a grand slam real quick. If I were to walk into a lot today, I'm getting me a Lamborghini Urus. Debate me, fight me. Why would I not get a regular Lamborghini or whatnot? Who's to say that's not on my list? I still have 4 other choices to go. But Lamborghini Urus. I love a good truck, SUV. I love being above and high off the ground. One of my first cars was a truck. It was a family car, and I just love that feeling of just being in charge on the road and taking up space and seeing ahead of what's in front of me. And why not have that same experience but in a Lambo truck? You feel me? Like, is that in your top 5? Let me know. Let's talk about it. But I would definitely get a Lamborghini Urus, and I follow a few car YouTubers, and I've seen the way those things move, and I need that in my life. I need that. Next on my list is, honestly, I really love Audis. I love their sedans. I love their SUVs, their drop tops. But if I were to choose any of them today, I'm not going to front. Like, I really love the S7. The Audi S7 is a beauty. Like, with the red interior, steering wheel to match. Ooh, sitting on 22s. Like, picture it, right? It's dope. I love Audis. I've been obsessed with them for the last few years, and if I were to walk onto a lot today and someone was to just give me one, I would pick that one. Point blank, period. But if we're talking like everyday whips, I would go for the Q3 or the S6. That's just me being practical. But that's not in my top 5. That's just me talking because I enjoy Audis. Number 3. Before I say it, can you take a guess on what I would get? I'll wait for it. Okay. Number 3, a Dodge Charger all over again. Yeah. As much trouble as that car put me through, I would do it all over again. But this time, I would get the SRT Hellcat. There's no way I would get anything less than that.
Connected.
There's no way I would get anything less than an SRT Hellcat. If you're going to do a Charger, do it big. You know what I'm saying? And it was a toss-up between Dodge Charger and the Charger because I love both. But 2 doors, I don't know. If I were to get a Challenger, I would Dodge Charger or Challenger. But if I were to get a Challenger, I'd soup it up and then crack the roof off. Honestly, I'd make it into a drop top, because why not? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. Number 4. My 4th dream car that I would get if I were to walk into a lot today, on this very second, is a Range Rover. Range Rover was one of my dream cars growing up because Janet Jackson had one. And I was a huge fan of Janet Jackson. And I don't know how I found out she had one. Maybe I read it in a magazine or heard it in an interview. I honestly can't remember exactly where I heard this news, but when I heard she had a Range Rover, I was instantly like, I need it. I need a Range Rover. I need one. I mean, I don't have one yet, but I want one. I heard they're a lot to maintain, but F it, it's my dream car, and if someone were to hand me the keys today, I'll take it. And lastly, if I were to be handed the keys to my dream car, what would I get? A Chevy Impala 6.4. Duh. Why would I not get an old school? Why would I not get a lowrider? It's so on brand. Like, right? Like, just imagine me cruising down the street in my 6.4. No, but just like cruising in the Mission, on the bridge, at the lake. Like, I would love me an old school, and I love a lot of old schools, but if you're gonna do an old school, you might as well go 6.4. You know what I'm saying? So those are my top 5 cars. What are yours? I would love to know. Let's talk about it. Let's manifest it into our lives. Let's go test drive them. Let's go talk about it, join groups, car groups, and one day we could see our dream cars in our garages. So I believe it, and you should too. Until then, thank you for sticking around for this bonus content. Like I said, go binge watch my other episodes. They are off the hook, lots of information, lots of motivation, and lots of lessons that I've learned in hopes to help you not make those same mistakes. So if you find my content helpful, let me know in the comments, subscribe, share this video with your friends, with your therapist, with your mama, and with your pet llama. All right, subscribe. This is FIYAH Side Chat. I appreciate you. Life is a blessing. And remember, fearless individuality yields abundant healing.